Are you looking to pass a prop firm challenge? Are you checking to see if it's even possible to pass one? Do you want to see a real person show their real results without pushing their course or their mentorship that costs thousands of dollars that won't get you anywhere? Well, you've come to the right place. But I'm actually going to do you one better. I'm going to show you my results and then tell you exactly how I managed to pass it. The road to pass a test is extremely difficult for 95% of people that try. That means out of 1,000 people, only 50 would be able to pass it. And that doesn't even take into account how many of those 50 actually keep the account long enough for them to profit. But I have found the one thing that makes it as easy as singing the ABCs. Just stay tuned to the end of the video to see what it is, and I guarantee you it will change your life as it did for me. So first things first, my results. As I'm putting some pictures on the screen, you can see that my results vary from barely making double digits to sometimes making triple regularly. And this represents real life. Results will vary. You will never have the same result 2 times in your life. But what you can have is a consistent average of results. And as you can see, my averages typically are in between $50 to $100 a day. However, I'm making that on multiple accounts per day. Let's just say I'm making on average $70 every day on, let's say, just 10 accounts. This equates to $700 per day or $3,500 a week or 14 grand a month. This is just based off of my average per account per day. Now, that's an astronomical number, and you can do the exact same thing. If you want to know more, check out my other videos showing you the step-by-step plan, but for right now, you're more concerned about results. So, is an average of 14 grand a month enough results for you? And that's the one thing I love about prop firms. That's only with 10 accounts. Some prop firms let you go up to 20 or 30 accounts that you can link up. And can you imagine if you double that $70 average per day per account? That's $28,000 a month. Again, just taking from that simple average that you saw for yourself from my actual real results. And it's very possible for anyone to do this. On NASDAQ futures, it's only 35 points with 1 micro contract, $2 per point. On S&P futures, it's only 14 points with 1 micro contract because it's $5 per point. It's very obtainable for any person to make an average of $50 to $100 a day. All you need is the right system. And this leads me to my next point. How did I manage to pass all of these accounts? It all seems so surreal. How did a, at the time, 19-year-old kid from Brazil pass 20 prop firm accounts? And here are the certifications from me actually passing those accounts. Well, 2 things, mindset and system. Let's talk about the easier one first, which is mindset. If you want real results, you have to be willing to change the way you think and view information. Now, I'm not saying you have to become Rain Man, but you do have to put in the time and effort into actually changing your mindset. Trading is not like anything you've ever experienced before. And you can ask actual traders this. And if you are one, you know that's true. Over time, risk management becomes second nature to you. You don't really sweat the small losses as much. You don't really seek out revenge trades and the many more little things we all used to do when we first started out. But that can only happen if you are open to the idea that you have to change the way you perceive the market and the information it's giving you. One really great book that helped me a lot when I was starting out was Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. It's around $30 on Amazon, and if you haven't read it, please do. It does a fantastic job of opening your eyes to the bigger picture, and it's a great entry-level book to the world of finance. I'll link it down in the description below for you guys. But one of its most important lessons is literally how to change your perception of the market and how to break down these natural mental barriers that we all have. And I can say that after years of trading, all of those lessons still stick with me to this day. I won't get much into it, so definitely check it out, Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Alright, okay, I need to change my mindset. And to do that, I need to put more time and effort into changing my perception and the way I think. What now? Now is when the system comes into play. If you already have a system, great. It works even better. If you are consistently profitable with the system that you yourself built, by all means, please continue to work on it until you have mastered trading. But odds are, if you clicked on this video, you don't have a working strategy for you, or any strategy for that matter, and that's completely okay. One of the hardest things to do on this planet is to create a functioning strategy that works consistently. In fact, that's why 95% or more of people fail at trading, because they don't have an actual trading strategy that they can trust blindly and not let their emotional side take control of it. So, because of this, me and my team have created the ultimate strategy, and it actually works. Not to toot my own horn, but it's the same strategy that got me 20 approved prop firm accounts. It's the same strategy that works for hundreds and hundreds of other people. Now, what exactly is the system? For that, let's go over to my screen. So, what is the secret? What is the secret to passing every single prop firm account you could ever have? What's the secret to making money consistently every single day, day in and day out? Well, my friends, it's actually the Quantico Cap system. This is the system that produces real results for real life people all the time. It takes out all of the emotional and risk management. It takes it all out of the equation. All you have to do is follow the signals it gives you. You do what it tells you to do when it tells you to do it. How is this different from any of the other indicators I was previously talking bad about? Well, let's get right into it. So first off, you have the main screen. This is the screen you're going to see when you need to sign up. You're going to log in. You would press register, but I'm just going to log in here. And then you're taken to this place. This is the dashboard. Now, this dashboard is very good. It has the indicator, which is where you go to actually access the indicator, the Discord group. So you click here and you're automatically invited to the Discord group where all of our community is, where you're going to get the daily profits. You're going to ask for help. You're going to ask for anything you could possibly need that the community could help. They're going to help you. And you could take it as a learning opportunity and ask so many questions because everybody has a sense of wanting to help, a sense of camaraderie. This is truly a community that cares about each other. After that, you're going to have your tutorials tab, which is where all of the tutorials that you could possibly need are all on here. Whenever we do a webinar, it's all going to be here. After that, you have the back test. You would click it to see the back test of the previous months of how well the indicator actually did. After that, you have your shareable links, which is where you would share and become an affiliate. And then you have your leads tracker, where you would see how many leads you have on what tier and things like that. After that, you have your marketing material. We give you free marketing material to promote long form, short form content. We give you posts, we give you hashtags, we give you captions, anything you could possibly need to market it. And then we have courses. On the courses tab, not only do we have actual courses that you should definitely watch, but we also have PDFs and guides that are over 70 pages long that explain every single intricate detail about the actual platform. But enough of that. Let's get into the actual indicator and why you should care. Going in, this is the advanced layout. You can see there's so much information here that no regular person could ever just decipher it off of the bat. Well, I'm telling you right now that you actually don't need to. The beauty about this system is that it gives you the signals based off of all of this information here and more. It gives you a buy, a sell, a take profit, a stop loss, and a break even all on its own. All you have to do is follow the system. And now, what is the system based on? Well, I can tell you one thing. It's not based off of any historical on the graph, bar graph lines, anything like that. Nothing that has happened in the past. Now, you might be asking yourself, what does that even mean? I see a whole bunch of things that look like MACDs and some bars and SMAs and anything like that. Well, this is actually completely different. This is all of their own proprietary system. Everything here was created by Quantico Cap for a reason, and you can actually add so much more to your layouts. You can create your own layout like I have. But this is just the advanced layout. Let me show you the basic, the intermediate, and then my own. So go in here, you would click here and go to your basic, and you can see 3 charts. You have your NDX, which is for NASDAQ, your SPX, and another SPX, which is for the S&P 500. Then you have these things. This is very important, but we'll get into that later once you're actually into the platform. Let's talk about what really matters, the signals. Now, these signals are based off of market makers. What are market makers? Market makers are the people that have billions and billions of dollars that judge where the market should go. They're banks, institutionals, anybody that has power to move the market somewhere, they're a market maker. And we track them. The system will only give you when all of those lines, all of those bars that you saw before align into a way where we can see where the market maker is trying to push the price, because the price has to go somewhere. In fact, this system is so good, it has 4 different types. So first is the NDX regular. This is only going to give you a signal whenever all of the conditions align. After that, we have the SPX aggressive, extreme, and moderate. And you can actually change that by going here and choosing your signal group. The moderate will only give you a signal when there's an 80% chance or more of success. The aggressive will only give you a signal when there's a 60% chance or more of success. And then the extreme will only give you a signal when there's a 50% chance or more of success. However, that's not all. The moderate and the aggressive systems give you break evens, stop losses, and take profits all on its own. So it does the risk management for you. And now you can choose to follow the system to a T if you want. And that's how you're going to pass all the prop firm accounts and actually start making money. The extreme just gives you signals whenever the conditions align as well. Now let's go into my actual layout, the one that I personally use, and explain to you what I mean about market makers. So here's my layout, and you're going to see a couple of bars, some lines that really don't mean anything to you right now, and that's totally okay. With time, you're going to eventually learn these bars just because they're super easy to learn. These bars right here actually show you where the market makers want the price to go. The bigger the bar, the higher the interest, the more likely the price to go there. There's a whole bunch of other calculations that go into it, but that's basically it. This system is based off of the market makers, how they move the market. And using the system, we can actually see where they're going to move the price. The system then anticipates it and gives you a signal. And again, you can actually choose your risk management strategy. If you want to go extreme or aggressive or moderate or on the NASDAQ, you can choose what you want to do according to your own system. Now, this system is amazing. It's better than any graph analysis or technical analysis or anything based off of previous bars, just because that's all history. Everything has changed. The liquidity has changed. The positions of market makers have changed. Anybody who knows anything about the market has changed throughout the day. They've adjusted their positions, and so the market adjusts as well. I can do an entire video series about how graph analysis and technical analysis doesn't work. It's 50-50 at best. This has to work because this is the logic of the market. In fact, this system is so good that the banks, institutional market makers, they use their own system that's based off of this, off of these bars. Everybody in the entire market, the entire financial market that actually knows what they're doing, sees the same things as you will. This system is amazing. It's the best system I have ever used. I can comfortably say that I've made more money using this system than I have ever have before. This system has helped hundreds and hundreds of people pass their prop firm accounts and actually become successful and become profitable traders consistently. Using this system, they make money every single day, and you can too. In fact, this system is so good, you won't even believe what it's priced at. It's only $200 a month. You get all of this information, plus everything more for $200 a month. And let me tell you, that is a steal because you're not going to want to go back to your previous system. It's $200 a month for something that gives you the opportunity to become profitable consistently. And actually, if you follow their own business plan, a business plan that I talk about, you could be making $200 a day. Not even, you could be making $1,000 a day. And who wouldn't want that? If this doesn't knock your socks off, I don't know what will. If you are interested in actually passing prop firm accounts, having better results than what I have and showed you, and finally becoming the trader you always wanted to be, to live the life of the trader, trading anywhere in the world, staying at the best places, eating at the best restaurants, driving the best cars, join the Quantico Cap system, because that's what it did for me. Click the link in the description to learn more, or check out my Instagram, which will also be in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and good trades.